CBS Young and the Restless spoilers. Hey guys, welcome back to the blog. It is Wednesday. It is gloomy and raining outside my window, and honestly, I am running on pure fumes, way too much iced coffee, and sheer adrenaline right now. I know I said I was going to take a break today to catch up on some sleep, but I had to get on here and type this out immediately because my mind is completely and utterly blown by what just happened on The Young and the Restless. I am literally shaking at my keyboard. We need to talk about this episode right now because the writers just dropped a nuclear bomb on us. So let's just get right into it because I have so many thoughts and my brain is moving a million miles. We all know the current setup with the whole Newman media situation. It has been a mess for weeks. Adam has been practically begging Victor to leave Sally alone. Victor, being the ruthless monster he is secretly attacking Spectra Charles because Victor just destroys things for fun and cannot stand when people step out of his line. And Adam, trying to play the tragic hero, or maybe just driven by his eternal suffocating guilt over everything he has ever done to Sally, offers to buy Newman Media from her to protect her from his father. He used the Sunset Pink line, the Ava card. It was emotional, it was heavy, and it worked. Sally agreed to the deal. So today was the big day to sign the papers and hand over the company. Sally and Audra marched right into the belly of the beast. Victor's office at Newman Enterprises, and honestly, just seeing Sally and Audra in that office together is such a specific vibe. Audra is standing there in some impeccable razor sharp designer suit, looking like she owns the place, while Sally is clearly a total bundle of nerves. You can see it in her eyes. You can see it in the way she holds herself. Sally is pregnant, she is paranoid, she has been under relentless corporate attack, and now she is officially surrendering her company. It is a massive, crushing moment of defeat, but also a desperate move for survival. She just wants it over with. She wants to sign the dotted line and run. But of course, because this is Genoa City, nothing is ever simple. Nothing ever goes according to. They are standing there waiting. Adam isn't there yet. Victor isn't there yet. It's just the two of them in this massive, intimidating office that smells like expensive leather, power, and crushed dreams. And you know what happens when characters are left alone in an office on this show. They snoop. They always snoop. I swear, no one in this town understands the concept of a locked drawer or basic privacy. So Sally, being anxious and high-strung, starts pacing the room. She starts looking around, and for whatever reason, maybe just nervous energy, maybe some weird maternal intuition, she walks over to Victor's massive mahogany desk and opens one of the drawers. Now, I know what you guys are thinking. Why would she do that? That is so stupid. But honestly, let's be real. If I was left alone in Victor Newman's office, I would probably look too. You just know there are dark secrets. Blackmail files, Swiss bank account numbers, evidence of decades of crimes. But what Sally finds buried in that drawer is so much worse than a financial document or a corporate. He reaches in and pulls out a photograph, just a physical printed photograph hidden away beneath some papers in the drawer. And at first, it just looks like a normal picture. But then the camera zooms in, the dramatic soap music swells, and we see exactly what Sally is seeing. And my jaw literally hit the floor. I actually screamed at my screen. I am not even exaggerating. It's a picture of Adam. Adam is in the photo, and he is smiling. But he's not alone. He is posing with a little girl who looks to be about 4 years old. and she has red hair. Bright, unmistakable, fiery red hair. Let that sink in for a second. Let it really, really sink in. A 4-year-old girl with red hair, posing with Adam, hidden in Victor Newman's desk. The math is mathing, you guys. The timeline fits perfectly. Sally's breath just violently leaves her body. You can see the exact moment her entire world shatters all over again. The panic, the confusion, the desperate, wild hope mixed with absolute, paralyzing terror. Is it Ava? Could it actually be Ava? We all thought she lost the baby. We all grieved with her. We watched those heartbreaking hospital scenes. Courtney Hope acted her absolute heart out during that storyline, and it was devastating to. But what if it was all a lie? What if that baby didn't die? Honestly, is it really that crazy to think Victor would fake a baby's death? This is Victor Newman we are talking about. The man plays God with his family on a daily basis. He hoards heirs like they are rare trading cards. Just look at his history. Look at what he did with Connor. Remember that? Victor has zero boundaries when it comes to his grandchildren. He thinks he knows best. He thinks he owns their blood. He has manipulated custody battles. He has hidden people. He has faked his own death multiple times. But faking the death of a newborn baby? Stealing Adam and Sally's child right out of the hospital and hiding her away for 4 years? That is a new level of sick, twisted, demonic cruelty, even for the mustache. But in a horrifying way, it makes perfect sense. In his sick, warped mind, maybe he thought Sally wasn't a fit mother. Maybe he thought she was trash. Maybe he wanted to control Adam by holding his daughter in secret, raising her as a pure Newman without the Spectra influence. I don't know. I don't know what his twisted endgame was, but the proof is right there in Sally's trembling hand. And we have to talk about Audra in this scene. Audra is standing right there when it happened. Audra, who we just found out a few episodes ago, had a miscarriage years ago with Noah Newman. Audra knows the deep, agonizing pain of losing a child. She has been Sally's rock lately, which is a friendship I never saw coming but absolutely love. And she looks over Sally's shoulder and sees the photo. You can see the realization hit Audra, too. The sheer horror of it washes over her face. These two women, who have both lost so much, standing in the office of the most powerful man in town, holding evidence of the greatest crime he could ever commit. It was a powerful, powerful moment. The silence in the room was deafening. You could hear a pin drop, but then the door opens, because of course it does. The timing is always perfectly dramatic. Adam walks in. He is holding a briefcase, probably full of the Newman Media contracts. He has this look on his face like he is ready to get down to business, ready to play the savior and buy the company and protect his pregnant ex-girlfriend. He is probably rehearsing his noble speech in his head, but he walks in and the energy in the room is completely dead. It is ice cold. He looks at Audra, who looks like she has just seen a ghost, and then he looks at Sally, and Sally turns around slowly. She is holding the photograph up. She doesn't even say anything at first. She just holds it out in front of her. Her hands are shaking so badly the paper is rattling. The tears are already streaming down her face, ruining her makeup. And she just stares at it. She just stares and stares. And this is the part that really got me. This is the part that makes me want to throw my laptop out the window and scream into a pillow. It was Adam's reaction. Adam doesn't look confused. He doesn't squint at the photo and say, "Who is that?" or "What are you looking at, Sally?" Adam panics. Absolute, undeniable, raw panic flashes across his face. His eyes go wide. The blood drains from his face. He freezes like a deer in headlights. He knows. He knows exactly what that photo is. He knows exactly who that little red-headed girl is. The implication of that panic is just, it is way too much to handle. Did Adam know? Has he known this whole time? Has he been secretly visiting his living daughter while watching Sally grieve for 4 years? Watching her cry over an empty crib? Watching her blame herself for the loss? If Adam knew, if he kept this from her, there is no coming back from it. None. Zero. You cannot forgive a man who lets you mourn a child that is actually alive. It is the ultimate betrayal. But maybe I'm jumping to conclusions. Maybe I'm being too harsh on him. Maybe he just found out recently. Maybe Victor just told him, or he found out on his own, and Victor threatened him to keep quiet. Adam has been under Victor's thumb so much lately. Maybe he was trying to figure out how to tell her safely. Or maybe he thought she couldn't handle the shock right now because she is pregnant again and high risk. But honestly, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter when he found out or why he kept the secret. The fact is, he kept it. He walked into that room, saw the photo in her hand, and he panicked because he was caught red-handed. And Sally sees that panic. He is not stupid. She knows Adam better than anyone else. She sees the guilt written all over his face. And the episode just ends. It just cuts to black on Sally's devastated, furious face and Adam's terrified, guilty expression. Boom. Roll credits. What were the writers thinking? I mean, I love the drama. I really do. I live for this stuff. But my God, my heart cannot take this level of angst. How is Sally supposed to survive this revelation? She is already pregnant. She is already stressed out of her mind about her business failing. Her relationship with Billy is a total mess. And now she finds out her dead daughter might be alive and her ex-boyfriend knew about it. This is going to destroy her. Or maybe it will make her stronger. Maybe this is the moment Sally Spectra stops playing defense, stops crying, and goes full scorched earth on the entire Newman family. And I really, really want her to burn Newman Enterprises to the ground. Victor deserves it. Adam deserves it. They have played with her life and her sanity for far too long. I can already see the fans on social media losing their absolute minds over. Twitter is going to be an absolute war zone. People are going to be screaming about Adam's betrayal. People are going to be calling for Victor's head on a spike. And honestly, I am right there with them. Who actually believes this is going to end well for anyone involved? Let's be real, this changes the entire landscape of the show. If Ava is alive, where is she? Who is raising her? Does she know who her real parents are? Is she living in some secret Newman compound guarded by Victor's goons? And how is Billy going to react to this? Billy is already paranoid and insecure about his relationship with Sally. If he finds out Sally has a living child, oh boy, that is going to push Billy right over the edge into. He already hates Adam with a burning passion. This is going to be the ultimate ammunition for their rivalry. I just keep playing that final scene over and over in my head. The way Sally's hand trembled. The way Audra just stood there, paralyzed in solidarity, completely understanding the gravity of the moment. The way Adam looked like he was about to vomit from guilt. It was soap opera perfection. It really was. But it was also so incredibly cruel to watch. I feel like I need a stiff drink and a nap just to process it all. But I can't, because I have to sit here and obsess over what happens next week. Will Sally scream? Will she physically attack him? Will she just walk out in dead silence? I don't know if she has the energy to fight right now, or if this is going to give her the adrenaline rush of a lifetime. So yeah, that is where we are at, you guys. The Young and the Restless just dropped the biggest bomb of the year, and we are all just sitting here in the radioactive fallout. I am going to be thinking about this all weekend. I don't even know how I'm going to wait until the next episode without losing my mind. But you better believe I will be right back here talking about it when it airs. Until then, I am going to go try to calm down and maybe drink some. Let me know what you guys think. Am I crazy for thinking Adam knew all along? Do you think Victor is capable of something this evil? Okay, that sounded dramatic. Of course he is. We all know he is. Okay, I'm rambling now. I'm signing off.